Hey Capricorn, all my Capricorns, my Cappies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you look at your birth chart and you have a whole bunch of 10th house placements or planets in the 10th house, this reading could resonate for you. And remember, please only take what applies and let the rest fly. This may not resonate for every Capricorn, but if you have Capricorn as a rising sign, this may be really relevant to you. Now let's hop in. So there's a lot of major arcanas here. Some major shit is about to pop off with Capricorn. Like literally every tarot card that I have is a major arcana, and that's the major arcana represents the inner spirit, the things, the spiritual journey, not so much the everyday life. This is dealing with things that we've been working on for a very long time. The overall energy that we have is the sun. Now this is Leo energy. It's interesting because this is winter and this whole year has felt like winter, and now you're getting the sun close to the end of the year, and we are in Sagittarius season, but all of my readings are timeless. So it's very interesting that you got the sun. The sun is something that you feel. It's something that you experience. It's something good. It's like, it's literally the feeling that when you were playing make-believe as a kid, but the adult version, you know? It's like, you see how the sun rays coming down, you feel the sun. She's not looking at it, because if you look at the sun, it will blind you. So it's something is coming in that you might be able to, something good that you can feel that feels really good. And it's coming after a time of, which felt like the winter, you know? Oops, we had the sun and now we have the winter. Now we have the Hermit card. This is Virgo energy. This is also a major arcana. Now, this has been the whole year, I'm feeling, with you guys. You know, it's the Hermit is when you go in and you're alone, you're in solitude. You might have spent a lot of this year alone. It doesn't necessarily mean you weren't quarantining with anyone, but it could have meant that you just felt alone. You felt isolated. You felt like you had no choice. And you see that very, very closely, there's a lantern that they're holding. Now the lantern is, it represents your spirit, searching for your spirit, searching for something outside of the environment. It's all dark and you're like, hey, like, this feels like winter the whole year, the snow, and it's kind of like you're coming to this place of the sun where there might have been something that you learned about yourself. Maybe you're stronger than you thought you were. Now Capricorns, y'all are strong as hell. So, and you know, you guys are typically like work, but none of these cards are showing that. This is talking about the inner work. So maybe this year, you know, most of the time Capricorns are all about business, but maybe this year you really focused on your inner strength. And maybe it wasn't intentional. It just was the environment that you were put in, but you really showed that, you know, you were capable. And maybe you had to spend some time alone. Maybe it was forced upon you. Whatever your circumstance is, I'm really seeing that this is the energy that needs to leave. So if you're still in this energy, Capricorn, the advice is to really find your way back to the sun. Even with the lantern, it has the star, and your outcome that you guys have is the freaking star card, Capricorn. Now, let me just break something down for y'all who don't know tarot. These are some of the two best cards in my opinion. The sun is the best, and the star to me is like probably top 3 of the best cards you can get, because it's very interesting that there's something that you've been looking for, because not all of the Hermit cards don't have the star picture on it. And I'm trying to zoom this in so it's not so freaking blurry, guys. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so anyways, there's a star here on the Hermit card, and this is the star card. This is letting me know that whatever you've been looking for, see that star, it's coming into fruition. But the star, it comes after, you see, she's naked because it comes after a time of healing. It comes after a lot of self-reflection. And if you look very closely, there's a reflection of herself in the water. So the Hermit represents that. So if you feel like you're in the winter of your life and nothing's going right, Capricorn, and you feeling like you're isolated and you're alone, this is the time to do something for yourself that feels good. Even if it's by yourself, what have you been wanting to do? Maybe there's something that you wanted to really do just for you, and maybe you feel scared, or maybe you feel like you need someone to be with you. But no, the divine is saying that you're strong enough. This is, I'm strong enough because I've been weak. I'm fearless because I've been afraid. I'm wise because I've been foolish. So this is kind of like, hey, you're stronger than you think you are. But I'm really feeling for most, like 80% of the people who are watching this who are Capricorn, I'm feeling like you're already in the sun energy and you can feel that something good is coming. I'm just some sort of healing, some sort of transformation. I feel like you were meant to spend this year alone to get to a certain point of self-actualization. And it's very powerful. And it's interesting because the star came out with the Tower. Now, don't be scared, y'all. The Tower always happens when something was, I always call it my illusion card. It's kind of like, oh, playing house with the wrong person, or oh, in a job that you're not supposed to be at. But the thing is, you were supposed to be at it because there was a lesson learned. The Hermit talks about lessons, right? You wouldn't have been there if you weren't supposed to learn something. So whatever falls off, let it go. Whatever relationship falls off, let it go, because something better is coming in. Something much better. It could be a message because we have the bird. It could be some sort of message. It's something really beautiful coming in. Almost, this is like the wish energy, but instead of wish, I like to call it intentions. You know, even if something falls out that you've been working on really hard to build and you're like, what the hell? This is telling you that it's all going to be good. It's all good. So this is when the divine, that's why there's lightning, takes it away. Because in my personal opinion, it's because you've already learned what you needed to learn from that situation. And now the divine's like, no, I'm not going to let you get too comfortable in a situation that doesn't serve you. So Capricorn, this is very empowering. This is very strong. Just keep that strength. Do for yourself. Feed your spirit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, all of my information is in my bio. You can now book your time. So you can book up to 15 days in advance. And you can just look at it, pick the time, pay for your reading, and sit back and chill and until it's your time. So thank you guys so much for this reading. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video.